ask what it's about.
Oh,
Okay.
Shakira.
Shakira. Okay, well, yeah, Shakira definitely does it for me. She is the modern day Charo.
Well, you know what? That's her number one song.
What's her
Is it
number one song?
Hips Don't Lie?
Oh, okay. Excellent. I'll
Go
have
watch
to
that
look that
music
up.
video. That will heal
Okay,
all of your problems.
I'll be back in a minute.
Off he goes. I was about to say, I mean, if you're normal, that might take you a little bit longer than a minute to get through.
I can just watch it fast forward because, it's a global conspiracy day.
Fair.
That's Bear? Yeah, that is Bear.
Yeah. So I'm gonna start with this. So we're talking about productivity and how to remain productive and how to what's the official topic, Kirsten?
So the name of tonight's live stream is called Get Shit Done Part 2.
Get Shit Done Part 2. Yeah, cool. So, part of that conversation is efficiency and all of these things that your boss is going to tell you. Having good tools is certainly important, and being able to rely on your tools. See, this is why, people criticize me for, spending, more than $20 on a computer or whatever it is, because you can get cheap computers out of $20. You can get a $300 computer, that'll works. And maybe somebody wants to spend, $500 or $700 and get something, that's like overclocked and weird and shit. And, that doesn't do it for me because, my tools that I use to create my content, to do my coding, right here. Okay. I got to move my water bottle because I can't see the game. Being able to watch baseball while I'm working, that's a huge efficiency. Kirsten's laughing, and probably many of you are laughing, but it's a happiness thing, and I'm more efficient and effective when I'm happy.
I'm laughing because I relate.
Yeah.
Not looking at you, because sometimes I feel like I'm crazy. Because I'm like, no, I have to have things this certain way, and then I get more done. And people are like, are you?
Okay. Well, so this is another important part of this. So a programmer, a coder, or any creative, and I consider a coder to be creative, this is what they look like when they're hard at work.
Running through all the scenarios of where you could have made a typo in your head.
Or troubleshooting, fucking daydreaming. I'll tell you, I have solved more problems by taking a nap than you can imagine. I got this thing I got to write today, and I'm having a global conspiracy day. And for those of you who don't know what that means, I'll explain it in a minute. And so that thing I have to write today will probably get written tomorrow morning. Actually, it'll probably get written in my sleep. When I am sleeping tonight, that'll be running through my head, and I'll wake up in the morning, I'll go, bam, and I'll run downstairs and I'll type it out, and it'll be done, and it'll be great. And I get so much stuff done that way. As a manager, I got to crack the whip now and then. And, and we have deadlines, and we have like things that have to get done that are critical path and shit. Still I gotta let my people have the space to do their job in the way that they do it best. And I don't know how they do it best. I am not them. They know how they are most efficient and under what conditions they're going to get their job done the best. And so, that as a manager, that's the other side of that same thing. And so, okay, so this is what a global conspiracy day is. As I've gotten older, I've found that different things make me miserable than what used to make me miserable when I was younger. And I might get headaches. I might get, body aches. I might, have trouble sleeping like for weeks at a time. I might, my medicine gives me, nights when I don't sleep well. Last night I went out and I played music, had a blast, but just couldn't get to sleep when I got home. And I slept for a while, and then, my eyes were open and my brain was going, and I just couldn't sleep anymore. Part of that might be that music, blues music happens in blues bars, and blues bars tend to be smoky, and nicotine tends to interfere with my metabolism, and I may have breathed some of that shit secondhand inadvertently, and so, but whatever. So one time, my evil spawn was visiting me. That's what I'm going to call them from now on.
Not evil.
In the third person, my evil spawn.
No.
They're not evil. You take that back.
I know.
You know what? They would totally dig that name. Ask
them. I feel like I should ask them.
Pardon?
I said, should I ask them? I feel like I should ask them.
Yeah, I think you should. You should.
Maybe an evil prawn, like an evil shrimp that is like trying to kill you.
So anyway, and I was having one of these days, and I was just explaining to them, it's days like this where it just seems like the entire world is out to get me. It's like, no matter what I do or what I say or who I speak to or anything, it's just like everybody just wants to make my day more miserable than it already is. And they suggested that I just call this a global conspiracy day. And I have taken that on, and I have, and it's become the name for it. And I bring this up in this context, not just because I am having a global conspiracy day and I want to make excuses for myself preemptively in case I just completely fuck up this entire live stream, but also because it's a self-awareness. And self-awareness is vital for productivity. If I know what's going on with myself, and I have strategies for dealing with it, and I have strategies for like getting the things done that I have to get done. And that reminds me, I went and I signed and I saved that document, and I did not send it off, and I need to do that right when we're done here. So making notes to myself is one of those things, because I am you look up absent-minded professor in the dictionary, it's got my picture. I am the quintessential absent-minded professor. When I was younger, I had Einstein hair, so it worked. But yeah, I don't have enough anymore. But yeah, I mean, I have Jufro hair. It's a thing. All right, send doc. All right, that will get
Howard
done.
Stern.
Yeah, that's the other thing. I mean, when I was younger and thinner, and I will be again, and had more hair, people used to confuse me for Howard Stern all the time. All right.
I know you don't really do the Halloween thing, but have you ever dressed up like him?
How would one dress up like Howard Stern? It's like we're
oh my gosh, so easily.
One of those super t-shirt thin,
one of those super thin little ties, and then a vest, and then you're diggity done. Well, that's early Howard Stern though, but I think that would work.
Perhaps, yeah. I don't know. Hang on a second here.
Do.
That is a very.
I may not be the only person having a global conspiracy day here today. I mean, you kids are definitely off the rails a little bit.
Today is the worst day I've ever had in my life, I think. But that's that.
Well, your partner with the sanding.
Oh, that too, but no, it was so much worse than that. I took a half of melatonin last night for the first time. I've never taken melatonin before in my life, but last night I just absolutely could not sleep, and I caved. I took half of a melatonin, and
half of one doesn't tell me how much. What was the milligrams?
I have no idea. I will be honest with you.
That's a problem.
No idea. I looked it up before I took it, but I don't remember now, because now I remember nothing. I don't know. I was awake and functioning 1 minute, and then the next minute I was like waking up 2 hours later than I normally wake up in the morning the next day. And the feeling did not go away. I feel like I am on one. I feel like I'm on something. I have
this
felt
is my
so
experience
awful all
with
day.
So can I share with you my experience with melatonin?
Yes, I need to know this.
So this is because it's not a regulated thing. It's like over the counter, and it's not even, it's considered a supplement. And so there's no regulation, there's no industry, nobody's watching the watchers. And so you can get a 5 milligram melatonin in one color bottle, and a 5 milligram melatonin in another color bottle with another brand name on it, and they will be entirely different. One of them will knock me out for a week, and one of them won't even put me to sleep. And so I have found one brand, and remind me when you're here, or remind me tomorrow, and I'll look it up for you. I just have to run upstairs and get the bottle, which seems to be fairly accurate, or at least it's a dosage that works for me. And it says 5 milligrams in the bottle, and I take one at night. And if I wake up early, I'll be groggy for maybe an hour, but by 9 a.m. I'm fine. And so that's the thing about melatonin, is that you have no idea what you're getting.
Yeah, I gotta know
because it's unregulated.
I gotta know. I bought this one it was on sale for half off at TJ Maxx the other day. And so I was like, oh my gosh.
That's where I get all my meds.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, wow, $10 for 60 of them. All right. That's pretty good. And so I bought them. Yep, exactly.
And so you took half of one.
Yeah, I was like, I'll start slow. I'll go low and slow. And then like an hour later,
gummies or
done.
what?
They were gummies. So I just took a half-sized bite out of one, probably less than half. And then, it was, oh gosh, I feel like, do you ever have this feeling where you move your arm or you move your legs or you take a step and then you actually move a second later? Do you know what I mean? Where you're on that kind of a lag, the brain lag. It's like been like that all day.
Yeah. I used to take acid.
Well, I've never. Well,
when I was a teenager, I did some drugs when I was young. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, man, I'm on that melatonin.
I'm pretty sure selling acid is how my dad put himself through college.
I love that for him.
Okay, he's also a deadhead. So
that's like
those two communities overlap in the shape of a circle Venn diagram. Oh, Porcupine Butler says hello.
Hello, Porcupine Butler. Hello. Let's bring the chat up here.
Oh, hold on. I'm going to add this one right here. This is from Angela Rush on LinkedIn. And this is really relevant. Hold on.
I recently told my PCP, I never took PCP. I took melatonin to primary care provider. I get it. Yeah. I know. I took melatonin, and she's like, high doses every night have been correlated with dementia. Exactly. Yeah, that's I can't really be having my husband change my diapers. Yeah, probably didn't do very well with the kids, did he?
That's crazy. And I've heard about Benadryl having the same. So I stopped taking Benadryl because apparently high doses of Benadryl are also correlated with dementia.
Again, rumors are not a great way to decide on your stuff. You talk to your PCP.
Also, how thoughtful of Angela. Because she was
Angela, thank you for that. And I apologize if I was rude. I'm having a global conspiracy today. It says so right there. And so I come in already pre-triggered. Let's put it that way.
Not pre-triggered. Being triggered within and of itself is already horrible.
Right. But I'm like pre-triggered so that you don't have to trigger me. I'm just like,
it's already there. It's already in the grass.
Oh, waiting. Look, I did a Popeye face. So, yeah. So that's my story about the melatonin. It's like, you got to be really, really careful. And, for me, it beats not sleeping. I think not sleeping would be a quicker way to dementia. But man, Dodgers are getting it done.
I don't know. Dementia runs in my family like hardcore, so I'm already predisposed to it.
Yeah.
Knowing that, it's like I'll have to do some more research on that.
Nobody in my family has had dementia, and so that's a good thing. Nobody in my family has had cancer.
Oh, that's a plus.
So that's also a plus. But that doesn't stop my doctor from worrying.
Yeah.
All right. So so let's talk about tools a little bit. I mean, we talked about it a little bit. Don't scrimp on your tools. Your tools are your livelihood. And this is why I don't buy cheap PCs. It's actually why I switched to Mac years ago. It's been 15 years now. And before that, I used to build all of my own machines, and I would tinker with them. And I mean, it was a big time sink. And it got to the point where I just want to get the job done. And when Apple first switched to Intel processors, it was like, okay, these machines are now not toys, and they're quality machines, and they're running BSD Unix anyway. And so I can drop down to a command line. I'm very, very familiar. I had it set for K shell for a long time, and I can run third-party tools on it. I mean, it's and I don't have to worry about building it. Their quality, I know that their build quality is good. They're a little pricey, but you know what? I'm worth it. My work is worth it. The quality of my work, my efficiency, my ability to get shit done is worth it. Ricky, do we have another comment or what?
Oh, that was just my question. What does BSD stand for?
Berkeley System Design or Berkeley Software Design. It's a Unix flavor.
Oh,
it's a
got
Unix,
it. Okay.
Distribution. It's not Linux. People call it Linux. I slipped and said Linux. It is not Linux. It is real Unix. Linux is a clone of Unix, and it's the most popular one, and it's by far the most popular Unix-ish system out there. But BSD's been around for longer, and it's out of Berkeley. It's out of the UC Berkeley, and it's been around for a long, long time. It's probably the most reliable of the Unixes, or Unixeme, and since Apple has been involved, because BSD is open source, Apple is required, whenever they fix something or extend something or make something better, they are required to contractually required to contribute their updates into the public repository on the open source BSD. And so BSD has only gotten better because of Apple's involvement. And so I mean, I'm not saying that you need to run Apple computers. You don't have to do things exactly how I do them. But what I'm saying is, take your tools seriously. I play guitar. And so last night I went out and played, and I took this guitar with me. This is one that I built because I do love building my guitars. And everybody was very, very impressed. And it played beautifully. And I had a great time, and the audience enjoyed it, and the other musicians enjoyed it, and so it was just really nice. But having good tools, man, that is it's half the battle. You got good tools, and that includes your software tools and all this stuff. It takes away a pain point for getting the shit done. It takes away a barrier for getting shit done. Now you've got these tools, and they can be effectively transparent, and just you can express whatever it is you want to express and get it done. I do a lot of video editing now. I didn't used to, and so I have a machine. I've got this Mac Studio that is very, very capable video editing machine. When I go to render out a project, it renders out 10 times faster than it used to on an Intel machine, and that means that I'm spending less time waiting for the results to happen and more time actually in my creative work.
Yeah, that's huge.
having good tools is all of it. And, these guys know the minute I hired them, I bought them new MacBooks, and, and they're very happy and they get their job done. And, Ricky edits video on hers, and Kirsten does all her, and she swings her hair around.
Yeah, that's what I did today. I edited. But I told Bear when I was hired, I gave him the horror story of, because about 2 months before I was hired, I was doing some video editing on my old laptop, and the render of this 25-minute video took 2.5 days, nonstop, plugged in the whole time, 2.5 days for this 20-minute render.
And you render these hour-long podcasts now. Yeah. That takes what, like 10 minutes?
Yeah, you're right. It takes faster than it does to upload to Dropbox, which that's my beef. I'm beefing with Dropbox.
Yeah, well, when you get into your new house, we'll talk about getting you some really good internet.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, Kirsten has some cheerleader hair going on right now.
Yeah,
she really does.
It's the phone cord, like scrunchies. They put my hair, I look like a go-go dancer from the 60s. Like, she is high and proud and mighty. And I can't like get it to lay flat. And it just, I mean, look at all that space. It's out of control.
I'm Kirsten.
Don't do it.
Oh, don't do it. Oh,
you
my
saw me
God.
Do Ricky. You saw me do Ricky.
Oh, that's what she said.
Arms.
That's what she said.
I've really tried not to talk like a Valley girl. And I was just hoping you'd
Valley girl. For sure.
No, that's not Valley girl. That's San Diego stoner girl. That's someone who just took a half a melatonin. Feeling it now, Mr. Krabs.
Oh my God.
I also, while I was making dinner tonight, since we're all just having a global conspiracy day, I definitely chopped the top of my thumb off. So that's probably in the food that I made. But it should be fine, right?
Yummy.
It'll be fine. Like,
it'll be extra delicious.
Cannibalism has a long and rich history.
It just tastes like pork.
Iron, a little extra protein.
A little extra. Chicken. No, humans taste like pork.
So, what I've always wondered is, why do buffalo wings taste like chicken?
Oh, that took a second.
Buffaloes don't have wings.
Kirsten. Got that wing.
Chicken wing, hot dog and
bologna.
Chicken and macaroni.
Macaroni. Chilling it with my homies.
All right. So, how are we doing here?
We're doing great.
Oh, we got somebody on, and I've got the wrong thing going here.
How's everybody feeling tonight?
Yeah. I am not feeling good. Wake up at 11:30. You know what? Bear still hasn't watched that, and I think I remind him on a weekly basis to go watch it, and he still hasn't watched it.
Watch what?
Inside. I'm going to send you the link again because this is getting ridiculous. You have to watch this. I mean, I can't believe
our morning live stream can be about Inside by Bo Burnham.
Yep.
Yeah, it doesn't ring a bell. So if you've reminded me, it has.
You always go, wait, what are you trying to say? And then we always say Bo Burnham, and you never understand what we're trying to say. I would call this the modern day Frank Zappa. If anything is the modern day Frank Zappa, it's this.
Oh, if anything's the modern day Frank Zappa, it's Knower.
Yeah, they both are, but this is very, very popular.
Okay, I will check it out. You'll send me the link and I'll check it out.
I already sent you the link.
You already have it.
All right. So Kirsten had something to contribute to the conversation of getting shit done.
So recently,
Bad bitch Thursdays.
yes, shout out to my cousin Josh. He is not my blood cousin, but I kind of got married into it. So he's my husband's second cousin. But I feel like I'm much closer to him than my husband is. So that was like the last time I was in Vegas and I was like, oh, our cousin. And you were like, wait, what? In the down home backwoods? Because
Sweet home
yeah, literally, because he's my cousin and I just married into it. So, but I also feel like he's my cousin and one of my best friends. And so I just say our, because I don't want to leave Chase out of the equation. You know, it's just a whole thing. So I said our cousin and I realized
cousin Bubba.
Yes.
Cousin Bubba.
Cousin Josh, my children adore him. He always goes way out of his way, but recently he let me in on one of his like mentality kind of kickstarters whenever he starts to have a bad day. Doesn't matter what day it is, it doesn't matter what you're going through, but it's all about the mentality in which that you take it on. And he just calls it Bad Bitch Thursday. So
Bad Days Thursday?
No, Bad Bitch Thursday.
Bad Bitch Thursday.
So this morning, it was like 7 a.m. I get a text message from Josh. And what do you think it says? It's Bad Bitch Thursday. And I'm like, no, it's 7 a.m. on a Monday. What is wrong?
Does he snap when he says that?
No, but that's just how
I see.
Actually, he might. He might go Bad Bitch Thursday.
Is he a bit swishy?
Swishy sweet?
A bit, just a bit.
Yeah.
But it's all a part. It wouldn't even have anything to do with it. It's Bad Bitch Thursday. So he texts me 7 a.m. It's Bad Bitch Thursday. I said, it is absolutely not Bad Bitch Thursday at 7 a.m. on a Monday. But then I was like, you know what? Give me a couple minutes. And he did. He stepped away. And then probably like an hour later, I was like, okay, you know what? Yeah, it's Bad Bitch Thursday. And so I like typed out a whole song lyric and I was like, okay, now ladies, yeah, if you know you bad, yeah, and you know it's Thursday, what? And like it was a whole
that's good.
And after that, didn't matter what happened, didn't matter what went wrong, didn't matter if I was getting stuff done or if I was at a halt for my day. I was like, it's Bad Bitch Thursday. So I feel like you can call it whatever you want. It can be whatever it is, but it's all about the mentality in which you approach it. Cause I was just,
well, yeah, that's a big part of it. It's like you have that self-awareness and then can you find a way to laugh at it? You know, like my global conspiracy day, your Bad Bitch Thursday. You know, by the way, did the evil spawn ever reply to you?
I don't believe so, but the text message has been sent.
Has been delivered. Yeah.
Yes,
sent.
It is delivered.
All right.
So, and then I was even talking to him about it today and I'm like, but what if like you've really put in your all to make it a Bad Bitch Thursday and like it's still not Bad Bitch Thursday-ing? And he was like, well, if you did all that you could and then you admit it's not a Bad Bitch Thursday, guess what? That still makes it a Bad Bitch Thursday. And I was like,
you know,
I don't get
all these gestures that, you know,
that's me.
And I don't have nearly enough swish for this.
That's who I am. I talk, it's always with my hands. You know how I am.
Are you Italian?
And then I feel
hey, it's the fucking linguine. Fucking spaghetti.
There's some movie that I saw years and years ago. I don't remember what it was, but one of the characters in the movie referred to Italian food as ini food. And they said, ini food, you know, like fettuccine, zucchini, linguine, ini food.
Yeah. So, and I feel like the movement helped, especially because I'm a kinesthetic person. You know, I danced growing up. I still dance to this day, whether it's on a stage, not in a nighttime sense, but like
on a live stream.
Yeah, on a live stream, you know, in the kitchen, you know, whatever. So I always feel like if you put a little movement with it, Bad Bitch Thursday is Bad Bitch Thursday. You know, we've got like our dabs and stuff that we do. I don't know. I just feel like it helps with my motivation.
I love it. All right.
But yeah, it was just like that the way that he explained it, it kind of took everything that you've been talking about when it comes to productivity and everything like that. It put it in a perspective that I was like, oh, I get it now. Like, it's just about your headspace and where you're at and how you want to approach it. So I can be having the worst day ever. And then I go, it's Bad Bitch Thursday. What do you mean? Let's go.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's
Now
pretty much
you
the
have
same
been
way that I
let-
use the global conspiracy days. It's
right. So now you've been let in.
it's a way to, tie into the self-awareness and say, okay, well, what can I do with this?
Mhm.
What can I do with this? Maybe not to make it better, but maybe just to like enjoy it a little bit, Yeah.
So now you've been let in on the Bad Bitch Thursday. So that may be entering the group chat sooner rather than later.
All right.
I try not to do it too much because then I feel like it loses its sparkle.
Well, and I haven't been having nearly as many global conspiracy days as I used to.
That's great.
That's awesome.
And I attribute that a lot to the progress I've been making with my health. I have, my Thursdays are rough. Ooh, my Thursdays
Whoa.
are Bad Bitch Thursdays.
Bad Bear Thursdays.
I'm gonna have to, or Bad Bear Thursdays.
I like that.
I'm here for it.
Bad Bear Thursdays. So, but overall, like a lot of my health problems have been getting better. There's gonna, it's a journey, and I'm about a third of the way to my goal in terms of my weight. And so, yeah, that's pretty cool. I mean, I went out and stood on a stage and played guitar last night. I haven't really felt, and wearing a 2X shirt, not this one, but another one, not a 3X. I've been wearing 3X shirts for years, and they were starting to get tight on me, and I was not looking forward to going to 4X. And
4 is a really bad number.
It really is,
It's a good thing. It's
like
probably one of my least
4-letter
favorites.
words, like.
Have you heard about the 4-letter wordle?
No, yeah, I've heard of it, but I'm happy enough with the 5-letter wordle. But there's a new game that we've been playing. So my family and I, every day, we play these. What is this here? Oh, this is a Netflix link. Okay. We've been playing Wordle together for like over a year, my family. And, we have like a group chat, my siblings. It's mostly my siblings and my stepmom, to my siblings' actual mom. And she like crashes our sibling party. But this new one is called Connections, and it's on the New York Times, website. But it's not part of their pay for it games. It's like Wordle, and it's every morning there's a new one. And I'll send you all a link. And we've been doing this every morning. They're hard. I usually get them, and I usually get them like in 4 moves. Which
is it like Wordle? Like, are you guessing a word, or are you guessing like math equations?
They give you a matrix of 16 words.
Oh, okay.
And you're supposed to put them into 4 categories. And the categories can be anything like, let me read you from the instructions, it'll tell me. Because
here, I'm sending the link in the group chat.
The link to Connections?
Yes, sir.
You found it.
I did.
Yeah. All right. So in the instructions, it says find groups of 4 items that share something in common. And category examples: fish could be, bass, flounder, salmon, trout could be 4 words.
Oh, I see that.
Or fire _ fire blank. So ant, drill, island, opal. So fire ant, fire drill, fire island, fire opal. Categories will always be more specific than 5-letter words or names or verbs. They'll always be more specific than that. And the problem is that sometimes there's a word that can fit in more than one category. Mm-hmm. And not sometimes, they'll do this at least once in every game. And you have to figure out, okay, so this category isn't going to have 5. And so where one of these is going to fit in one of these other categories. And so my strategy is that I always, oh, there you go. Oh, okay. So I know this one. Are you going to do this in front of us?
Yeah, I think this is what it is. So I just hit
Yes.
submit.
Yeah, those are all marsupials.
Yes, they are. Okay, so
Yes.
so now I have to like grab another 4.
Right. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Whew, let me see.
Mars, Mounds, Crunch.
Oh, you're right. Mars, Crunch, Mounds. These are all
No, maybe?
no, yeah, no. These are all candy bars.
Chunky.
Right, and there is one more there there is one more.
I think it's chunky.
I think
I've never heard of a chunky bar, but I've heard of stacks, I think.
Yeah, no, there's a chunky.
Oh, no,
bar.
yep,
Yeah,
chocolate bars.
Chocolate bars.
Okay, so it gets harder as you go.
Yeah, now it starts getting harder.
Mm-hmm.
Cheddar, mole rat.
Wait, no, cheddar stacks dough. This is all money.
Right, and there's one more.
Paper, yep.
There you go. Good job.
And so these must be the last 4. I don't know what this is.
Yeah, well, it's
naked eye, see.
All right.
I see. Okay, naked truth. Yeah, I get it now. Slang for money. Okay, that was cool.
So I solved. Wait, leave this up. I solved them in this order today. Marsupials. Naked blank. Chocolate bars, and then slang for money. That was the order that I solved them in.
So am I supposed to aim for a different order?
Well, no, you actually got it in the official order. But the hardest one, the purple is the hardest one. And today I got that second, because what I do is if they don't all fit, and I can't, because I try to solve the whole thing before I press any buttons. And so I had to know what that 4th category was before I was willing to, because, gun, mole rat, what do these things have to do with each other? And cheddar was, did cheddar go with the candies, or did dough go with the candies? So yeah. So I have to in my brain, I have to find all of them before I'll press any buttons.
I see.
And that's how I always get them, like this. You're allowed 4 mistakes or 3 mistakes. And I try to get it with no mistakes. Cause that's just me. I'm trying to do it the hardest way possible. Because the whole point of this for me, well, I enjoy puzzles. I really do enjoy puzzles. But the whole point of this for me is as I get older, I want to keep my brain really, really sharp, because my brain is actually my favorite part of me.
Nice.
And it's what I love about myself the most. And so I need to keep that really, really sharp. So I do a bunch of puzzles every morning. I do Wordle. I do this one, and I do a Sudoku. And today, after my nap, I really wanted to do another puzzle, so I did the New York Times crossword for the day.
Oh, nice.
And
what is this spelling bee?
So spelling bee is another puzzle that they have from the New York Times. How many words can you make with 7 letters?
That's kind of cool.
Oh yeah, there's another one that I do also. There's another one that I do also, and I'm trying to remember what it's called. But the New York Times has a games app that's just all their different puzzles. See, there's my crossword that I did today. And but they have this other one.
Oh, it has to have the
it has to have the C. I see.
This other one called Letterboxed. Okay, and I already solved this one today, but it's not showing it as solved.
Letterboxed.
So you get these letters, and you have to make 5 words out of them. But there's like rules. You can't use the ones from the same side next to each other. Yeah, that's on their app, and letterboxed past tense.
Okay. Oh, they have an app. I see. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Is that it? Letterboxes? What is it? No, they call it letterboxed.
Oh, okay. This is a crossword.
Yeah, that's a different one.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so they have an app, and I don't know if you have to be a subscriber. I mean, I've been a subscriber to the Times like for decades, but yeah. Oh, and there's like a few of them on there, and they have the mini crossword every day, and I do that one in the morning. That's just like 5 words, or it's like a 5x5 or a 6x6 crossword. It's, you know, you can do it in. I think my average is about 2 minutes. Let's see, today, a minute 54 today.
Ooh, nice. For
And,
a 5-letter, 5-word
it looks
crossword?
like this. It looks like this.
Nice.
Yeah, and that's really fun. I do that every day. And on Saturday, it's got 8 letters.
And that one's probably also on the app only.
No, it's 7. Yeah, Saturday.
Oh, daily mini crossword. Okay.
Yeah,
Kirsten, do you want to do this one with me? Do you want to see if we could beat Bear's time?
Oh, I'm scared. We can
Yeah,
try.
go ahead.
There's simply no way. But
There's no
let's
way
see.
that we can beat his time.
Also, check out these targeted ads I'm getting. These targeted ads are no joke. All right. Oh, play without an account. I don't want an account. Okay, let's try this. Karate blow, chop. Wait. This is a cross. I'm trying to do. This is down. Why is it giving me down?
So
I don't
click
want
on
that.
it again. Click on it again.
Oh, I
there
see.
You go.
Okay, so now this one
Owl.
is not chop. Part of a necklace. Collar. 5 is wolf's call.
No.
Oh yeah, you're right. That's not collar. What is it?
Clasp.
Clasp. You're right.
Wait.
No, a wolf's call to the moon is a howl.
Owl.
Oh wait, no. Howl. So no. Howl. Okay, one down is
Chain.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. 6 across is a really hot room metaphorically.
That's down.
Sauna.
Oh, you're right. No, it's 3 letters.
Oh,
no. Oh, no.
Down,
This is down. Down is Sri Lanka. I'm talking about a cross. A cross is sauna. Yeah. No. Okay, and then this 7 is gone up, risen.
You have to click it to get the correct direction. There you go.
Oh gosh. No. Okay.
Click it to get the right. Yeah, you're Sri.
Okay.
Yeah.
Chemically unreactive. Inorganic. I don't know.
There's a word for that, but you know, I knew that one like right away.
Something watered with 4 down, something watered indoors. House plant, maybe?
Yep. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not supposed to tell you.
No. Okay, 3 down is pet's favorite personally. Owner.
Yes.
And this has got to be inner. Yep.
There you go, 155.
Okay. I would have gotten it faster.
I got it in 154.
I would have gotten it faster if I knew how to work it. Okay, I couldn't work it. Let's just call it tied.
That is so good.
Yay!
That is
okay,
so good. So I do those every morning.
That's fun.
Awesome. We're gonna have to start joining you on some of these puzzles.
Can we start doing that on Breakfast with Bear Heart?
Our puzzles, our morning puzzles.
Yeah.
At least one. You could pick one that you didn't already do, and we'll do one in the morning puzzles.
Okay.
That would be so much fun.
Okay, so we can do the mini crossword together.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
We're gonna pick those crossword puzzles.
Because I'm already doing the connections with my family, but you guys can do the connections and I'll just kibble.
We're your family.
Yeah, my other family. My less familial family.
Familial.
Yeah.
Familial.
Oh gosh, there's a cat at my feet that I just might have bonked with my foot.
Yeah.
Hello, Bonky Cat.
It's Zaza.
Oh.
All right. Okay, so I feel like we've gotten to the end of this thing.
The thing.
Yeah. So again, the puzzles. It is actually part of my productivity because it's actually it's like part of my morning meditation. Actually, it really is. It's like I'm tuning out the world. I'm focusing on a thing, and I'm exercising my brain. I'm like getting that muscle going in the the morning. I try and do a little movement in the mornings too, which is depending on how my knees are feeling. But I might do some crunches or some squats or something. But yeah, that's like an important part of my dealio in the morning.
That's awesome.
All right. So you kids have a great evening, and you kids out there in the audience land, you guys have a great evening as well. Angela, thanks for joining us. And the rest of y'all, Porcupine, thank you for joining us. Everybody, y'all have a great evening, and we will see you tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. For Breakfast with Bearheart, or whatever time it is in your part of the world. It'll be 11 a.m. here in fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada.
Yep. For Breakfast with Bearheart and Puzzles with Pussycat.
And Puzzles with Pussycat. There you go. Yep. Kirsten is dying again. She does this.
So a little bit
of some. You know what? We'll just add another layer to that. So we've got Breakfast with Bearheart, Puzzles with Pussycat, and then Pussycat. Pussycat. Not the Pookie. And we'll just do like Crack with Kirsten or something like that.
I was thinking coding with Kirsten, but okay, take it to that level.
No, we code with Bearheart. That's like,
the whole point.
Yeah. All right. So love y'all, and we will see you in the morning. Bye.